book LM was the same like what I saw today with Beam, if it was compelling in the same kind of way, blew my mind. It was incredible. I didn't think it's possible. I didn't
One
think
day,
it's
my hope
possible
is
to
like,
pull.
can you imagine like the US president and the Chinese president being able to do something like Beam
Mhm.
with the live meet translation working well? So they're both sitting and talking, make progress a bit more.
Yeah, just for people listening, we took a quick bathroom break, and now we're talking about the demo I did. We'll probably post it somewhere, somehow, maybe here. I got a chance to experience Beam, and it's hard to describe it in words how real it felt with just, what is it, 6 cameras. It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's one of the toughest products of you can't quite describe it to people. Even when we show it in slides, etc., like you don't know what it is. You have
I,
to kind of experience it.
on the world leaders front, on politics, geopolitics, there's something really special. Again, with studying World War II and how much could have been saved if Chamberlain met Stalin in person. And I sometimes also struggle explaining to people, articulating why I believe meeting in person for world leaders is powerful. It just seems naive to say that, but there's something there in person. And with Beam, I felt that same thing. And then I'm unable to explain. All I kept doing is what like a child does. You look real, you know, and I mean, I don't know if that makes meetings more productive or so on, but it certainly makes them more the same reason you want to show up to work versus remote sometimes, that human connection. I don't know what that is. It's hard to put into words. Um, there's something beautiful about great teams collaborating on a thing that's not captured by the productivity of that team or by whatever on paper. Like some of the most beautiful moments you experience in life is at work. Pursuing a difficult thing together for many months,
Oh,
there's nothing like it.
you're in the trenches, and yeah,
Yeah.
you do form bonds that way for sure.
And to be able to do that like somewhat remotely in that same personal touch, I don't know, that's a deeply fulfilling thing. I know a lot of people, I personally hate meetings because a significant percent of meetings when done poorly are don't serve a clear purpose. So, but that's a meeting problem. That's not a communication problem. If you can improve the communication for the meetings that are useful, it's just incredible. So yeah, I was blown away by the great engineering behind it. And then we get to see what impact that has. That's really interesting, but just incredible engineering. Really impressive.
No, it is, and obviously we'll work hard over the years to make it more and more accessible. But yeah, even on a personal front outside of work meetings, a grandmother who's far away from her grandchild and being able to, have that kind of an interaction, right? All that I think will end up being very nothing substitutes being in person. It's not always possible. You could be a soldier deployed, trying to talk to your loved ones. So I think, so that's what inspires us.